Have you ever imagined a world smaller than our own moon, hiding more liquid water than the entire planet Earth? It sounds impossible. After all, this mysterious place sits hundreds of millions of kilometers from the sun, trapped in endless darkness, with temperatures around -50 degrees Fahrenheit or -45 degrees Celsius. Its surface is blasted by deadly radiation, covered in thick ice, and has no breathable air. At first glance, it looks like one of the most lifeless places in our solar system. But beneath that frozen shell lies a discovery so incredible that it has completely changed how scientists think about life beyond Earth. Hidden below the ice is a massive global ocean that may contain 2 to even 3 times more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. This frozen moon is called Europa, and today many scientists believe it could be the best place in our solar system to search for alien life. Even more exciting, a spacecraft is already on its way to investigate this mysterious world. So, how did such a tiny moon end up with an ocean larger than Earth's? Where does the heat come from to keep that water liquid? And why are scientists so fascinated by this icy world? Let's find out. Europa is one of the 4 largest moons orbiting Jupiter, first discovered by the famous astronomer Galileo Galilei in 1610. Along with Io, Ganymede, and Callisto, it belongs to a group now known as the Galilean moons. Although Europa measures only about 30,100 kilometers, or roughly 1,940 miles across, making it slightly smaller than Earth's moon, it has become one of the most important places in planetary science. Each of Jupiter's giant moons is extraordinary. Io is the most volcanically active body in the entire solar system, constantly erupting because Jupiter's immense gravity stretches and squeezes its interior. Ganymede is even larger than the planet Mercury, making it the biggest moon in the solar system, and scientists believe it also hides an underground ocean. Callisto may contain one as well, but Europa stands apart for one important reason. Its icy shell appears thinner than those of the other moons, and beneath it, the ocean likely rests directly on a rocky seafloor. That combination makes Europa one of the strongest candidates for supporting conditions where life could potentially exist. For centuries, Europa appeared as nothing more than a tiny point of light beside Jupiter. Everything changed during the space age, when spacecraft finally flew close enough to photograph it in detail. What they discovered shocked scientists. Instead of a heavily cratered world like most ancient moons, Europa had one of the smoothest surfaces ever seen on a solid object in the solar system. This raised an important question. Why were there so few impact craters? Normally, a moon that has existed for billions of years should be covered with countless scars left behind by asteroids and comets. Europa wasn't. Its surface looked surprisingly fresh, almost as if someone had been constantly repairing it. That could only mean one thing. Something beneath the ice was continuously reshaping the surface, erasing old damage, and creating new terrain. Scientists realized that the most likely explanation was the presence of liquid water, or at least warm, moving ice beneath the frozen crust. The first clues appeared during spacecraft flybys in the 1970s, when astronomers noticed Europa's bright surface crossed by thousands of strange reddish-brown lines. These enormous fractures stretched across the moon in every direction. At the time, some researchers wondered whether an ocean could be hidden below the ice, but there wasn't enough evidence to prove it. The real breakthrough came during the 1990s, when NASA's Galileo spacecraft spent years orbiting Jupiter and closely studying its moons. Galileo captured detailed images of Europa's cracks, broken ice fields, and unusual landscapes. It also gathered information about the moon's structure that transformed a fascinating idea into a scientific theory, supported by strong evidence. Without Galileo, scientists would still be guessing what lies beneath Europa's frozen shell. But one enormous mystery still remained. If Europa is so far from the sun, where temperatures stay unbelievably cold, how can liquid water possibly exist at all? Sunlight at Jupiter is about 25 times weaker than it is on Earth. A world that cold should have frozen solid from its surface all the way to its core. The answer lies not in the sun, but in Jupiter itself. Europa doesn't travel around Jupiter in a perfect circle. Instead, its orbit is slightly stretched into an oval. As it moves closer to Jupiter and then farther away, the giant planet's gravity constantly changes, pulling and squeezing the Moon over and over again. At the same time, Jupiter's other large moons add even more gravitational tugs, increasing the stress inside Europa. This endless flexing creates friction deep within the Moon. It's similar to bending a paperclip back and forth until it becomes warm in your fingers. On Europa, that same process happens on a planetary scale. Scientists call this phenomenon tidal heating, and it continuously generates enough internal heat to keep a vast ocean of salty liquid water hidden beneath the icy crust for billions of years. So even though Europa appears frozen and lifeless on the outside, deep below the ice, Jupiter's powerful gravity may have been quietly sustaining an enormous ocean since the earliest days of our solar system, setting the stage for one of the greatest scientific mysteries ever explored. If a hidden ocean really exists beneath Europa's icy shell, scientists needed more than surface clues to prove it. They needed direct evidence. Surprisingly, that evidence came from something completely invisible: magnetism. NASA's Galileo spacecraft provided some of the strongest evidence that Europa hides a massive ocean beneath its icy surface. During the 1990s, Galileo detected an unusual induced magnetic field around the Moon. Scientists realized this could only be created by a large layer of electrically conductive material interacting with Jupiter's powerful magnetic field. The most likely explanation was a global ocean of salty liquid water buried beneath the ice. And this isn't just a small underground lake. Scientists estimate Europa's icy shell ranges from a few kilometers to several dozen kilometers thick, while the hidden ocean below may be more than 100 kilometers, or about 60 miles, deep. That's nearly 10 times deeper than Earth's deepest ocean, the Mariana Trench. Even more astonishing, this ocean surrounds the entire Moon. There are no continents or coastlines, just one continuous sea beneath the ice. Altogether, Europa may contain 2 or even 3 times more liquid water than all of Earth's oceans, lakes, rivers, and groundwater combined, making it one of the largest water reservoirs in the solar system. Europa's surface offers even more clues. Long reddish-brown fractures stretch across the ice as Jupiter's gravity constantly flexes the Moon. Scientists believe these cracks may contain salts and minerals brought up from the hidden ocean and later altered by intense radiation. Strange regions known as chaos terrain, where giant blocks of ice appear broken, rotated, and refrozen, also suggest that warm water or soft ice has reshaped the surface from below. Perhaps the most exciting possibility is that Europa occasionally sprays water into space. Observations from the Hubble Space Telescope and a reanalysis of Galileo's data suggest towering plumes of water vapor may erupt through cracks in the ice. Although scientists are still working to confirm these geysers, they could provide an incredible opportunity. Instead of drilling through kilometers of ice, future spacecraft could simply fly through a plume and collect samples directly from Europa's hidden ocean. That's one reason NASA launched the Europa Clipper mission in October 2024. Scheduled to reach Jupiter in 2030, the spacecraft will perform dozens of close flybys using cameras, radar, spectrometers, and other instruments to study the Moon's ice, chemistry, magnetic field, and possible water plumes. Its goal is to determine whether Europa has the conditions needed to support life. Europa's frozen surface is bombarded by intense radiation and would be deadly for humans. Yet beneath that hostile shell may lie one of the greatest discoveries in history. If scientists find even the simplest living organisms in Europa's hidden ocean, it would prove that life can exist far beyond Earth and forever change our understanding of the universe. If you enjoyed this journey into one of the solar system's greatest mysteries, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure into space. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.